CTE Month continues with a look at business class.
We take a look at Spanish class.
And Yearbook is working hard for the end of the school year.
Also on the show, we look at this year's prom theme and more.
All right, here on JDTV News. Welcome to another episode of JDTV News. I'm Aaren.
And I'm Jessie. I don't know about you, Aaren, but I'm glad to be back. Let's jump right into the news.
CTE Month is still going on strong, with classes still in need of recognition. Miss Knight is known across Juneau-Douglas High School for the many classes and activities she holds and participates in. One of those classes, accounting, is a CTE class where students learn valuable skills that can be used for many careers later in life.
One of the many CTE classes at JDHS is the accounting class taught by Leslie Knight. The class starts at 8 a.m. and ends at 9:10. The class contains both Accounting 1 and 2 students, and there is roughly 18 to 20 students total. We asked Miss Knight her input about the class. We also asked students how they felt about taking this class.
My name is Leslie Knight, and I am a business teacher here at JDHS, and this is the 0-hour accounting class. Accounting is offered prior to school so that kids can take a lot of electives and fit them in their day. Accounting is a class that they learn general accounting practices, they journalize, post, and they also earn college credit for this class. I really like this class because students choose it. It's not just a required course, and so I teach work readiness too, and that's required especially for freshmen. But the accounting kids, and we have accounting 2 in this class as well, they have decided to take this, and so they're really focused, and our grades are really good in this class. Sometimes road conditions in the winter, like with the big heavy snow, attendance is really important to get here. We struggle a bit with some people being tardy because they have to drive in the traffic in the morning. You can get a job doing accounting anytime, anywhere, any place. The state is a good opportunity here in town, local accounting firms. Everyone's always looking for accounts payable, accounts receivable clerks. So once they've even had this basic accounting class, they're employable. The thing that's really cool about this class is they earn college credit, and so this is a 3-credit class. We have kids that are earning their 3 credits, and we also have kids that are taking accounting too and earning an additional 3 credits. So through the JDHS Tech Prep program, they're able to earn UAS credit for this class.
Well, personally, I think it's pretty helpful because, like, I don't know, you have like all these other high school classes that are like learning how to dissect a frog, but this is like an actual life skill, you know? So I think it's not that hard. So I took business 1, I think, and that was basically just kind of like an intro to economics and learning about how to like manage your money flow and stuff like that. It's a great class. Everybody take this class. Miss Knight's the best teacher in the world.
The Rotary Youth Leadership Academy, or RYLA for short, is an event sponsored by Rotary International people who sign up for the event, take part in challenging team-building activities in order to learn about the qualities of leadership and their importance. The camp takes place on March 23rd through March 26th in Fairbanks. Applications are due next Thursday, the 23rd, so pick up an application in the Career Center soon if you are interested.
Speaking of applications, the Career Center is getting new scholarships each day. Scholarship are ways to get money to aid in paying for college. Seniors are advised to check the scholarship drawer in the Career Center daily for new opportunities.
Yearbook is a 7th-hour class where they meet every Wednesday to create a final project at the end of the year. The Yearbook. Mr. Leinhardt, the teacher of Yearbook class, explains how important it is to the community and JDHS.
This isn't like a class in the sense that you can do C work. So the grade is not really what this is about. When students are doing this, yeah, they're doing it for credit, and the credit's important because it looks good on the transcript, but they're really giving something back to their community, along with they're getting a lot of technical skills that they wouldn't have otherwise in graphic arts.
The prom theme was announced earlier this week, and some people were happy with the theme. The theme is Masquerade, where everyone wears masks and no one knows who's who besides your date, hopefully. People are not happy with Masquerade as the theme, claiming that Masquerade is a used-up theme. It's been drained and not an original. It's been used time and time again. Hopefully people will like the event more than the theme.
People say time flies when you're having fun. I hope this dance will be that. There are many assorted classes that you must take in order to graduate high school, and taking 2 years of any of the available languages to learn here in JD are one of those many necessities you must learn at school. Today, we will be focusing on just one language class.
The Spanish program in JDHS is a very important and amazing class. Some people interpret it as very difficult, but you know, all it takes is just some studying.
Senior Siefkin teaches a wide variety of students Spanish.
Spanish serves the purpose of teaching students new cultures and, of course, the language. Learning new languages can be very useful for several people.
The class teaches basic things at first, such as alphabet and the numbers, and so on.
Now, let's interview the teacher.
I'm Topher Siefkin, and I'm a high school Spanish teacher, and I've been one for a long time, and I still enjoy it.
Is Spanish useful for you?
I think it could probably be useful sometimes in my life.
It's my 20th year here, but 24 overall.
What do you like about teaching Spanish?
It's a chance for me to, again, do something I love, share something that I'm passionate about. I'm really organized. I'm kind of methodical about things, and I use my strengths in my job a lot.
Do you plan on taking Spanish for the rest of high school?
Maybe, if not until my junior year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mari. Well, we should get moving on to sports now,
Yes, we're here with our sports anchor to tell us how the JD teams have been faring. Mari again?
Thanks, Aaren. Last week, our girls and boys basketball team played against Lathrop, Bartlett, and Ketchikan and made great results. Last Friday, the JV girls basketball team played against Bartlett and won with a score of 46-34. On the same day, the JV boys basketball team played and won against Lathrop with a score of 50-43. On the following day, the girls JV basketball team played against Ketchikan and barely won with a score of 42-41. And the boys basketball team won against Lathrop again with a score of 56-51. That's all for sports this week. Stay tuned for next week's games and their scores.
Thanks, Mari. With more games right around the corner, we can move on to our next segment.
That's right, let's take a look at the calendar. Today and tomorrow we have boys basketball here versus Ketchikan at 4:30, 6:15, and 8 p.m.
On Monday, we have a day off because it's President's Day. Yay!
On Tuesday, we also have a day off due to district in-service.
And on Wednesday, we have another day off, but there is the academic decathlon also in Anchorage.
That's it for the calendar for the near future. But we still need an update on the weather for those days.
Let's take it away to Janessa.
Thanks, guys. Today it's going to snow a lot. We'll have highs of 37 and lows of 29. Tomorrow it should be cloudy and we will have highs of 39 and lows of 21. But there is a possibility of the sun coming out. The weather hasn't been so great lately, but on the bright side, it should be sunny this Sunday. We will have highs of 32 and lows of 17. That's all for this weekend's weather. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Janessa. Don't get too hot out there. We're almost out of time for this week's show.
Before we go, we have another message from one of our sponsors.
Hello, people of the world.
Hi.
Where's Hunter? Who even are you?
Let's do some swatches. Turns everything gold.
It can write on all your items. Just watch.
That wasn't real.
No, but our website, jdhsvideo.org is. Make sure to check it out for past episodes and other videos from our YouTube channel.
And also, follow us on Twitter at JDTV for behind the scenes, sneak peeks, or if you would like to tell us something we should cover. I'm Jessie.
And I'm Aaren. Thanks for tuning in. Go Bears.